Hello, this is part number 6 of our series of creating custom indicators for Strategy Builder. Today we'll continue with what we did in the previous episodes, and I'll show you some tricks how I find it easier to customize the MQL code. So I think it will be interesting. So previous episode we worked on some indicators, but we found that the stochastics doesn't match between ES Studio and for Strategy Builder. In ES Studio, I have two indicators. We have a stochastic and stochastic signal. And I found out that in MetaTrader, the indicator is called stochastic oscillator. Stochastic oscillator. So, and the formula found that the formula is a little bit different. And in order to match them, I created two new indicators for Forex Strategy Builder: stochastic oscillator and stochastic signal. Before it was one indicator, stochastics. So now we have two indicators. What was the difference? Here in stochastic oscillator in MetaTrader, we have a %K period, %D period, and slowing. And it calculates a %K line, and then it slows this line with period of, I think the default one is 3. I reset, okay. And after that, it slows this line with a period of 3. Then it calculates %D. But in the Forex Strategy Builder version, it calculates %K or stochastic line and slows it with period of 3. And then it calculates %D line and slow %D line, slowing by 3. So in MetaTrader, in AS2, we don't have this second slowing. So that was the difference. And now I created the same indicators in FSB. So I'll repeat now why I create two separate indicators. And this is also, it will be also valid for your custom Ichimoku indicator. Because logically, we have two kinds of logical rules. If you open the stochastic oscillator here in MetaTrader, we have two lines. The green, which one is the signal? The slower must be the signal. So the slower is the red one, the dotted one. And the green line, or I don't know what is this color. It's not green, but some teal. I don't know the name. Anyway, this let's say the bluish greenish line is the stochastic line. But if we analyze the possible signals, we can separate it in two groups. The first can be looking at the stochastic line. So this line, it oscillates around 50. It goes from 0 to 100, and the middle is 50. So it goes up and down, and we can look for signals arise from this stochastic line. It can rise, it can goes down, it can change direction from upward to downward, and it can be higher and lower than the level, and it can crosses the level. So this is what can one oscillator do. And I think this is very different than the other case where we look for how to say the relation between the signal line and the main oscillator line. So I think this is a different kind of logic. So the signal line is slower. Most commonly, the signal line is calculated as moving average over the main line. And that we call it signal, but not the signal line goes up and down, but the central line goes up and down, and the signal line following it is slower because it is calculated most commonly with the moving average. And the relations are the main line, because the main line is faster, and so the main line crosses the signal line upward, downward, and the main line is higher than the signal line and lower the signal line. So that's why I separate the oscillators in two different indicators. And I did that for the stochastic. For stochastic, I have stochastic and stochastic signal. The same I have for RVI and RVI signal, because most probably I have signal line on RVI, and also for MACD, and it makes the logical rules standard. No matter what kind of oscillator we have, we can use these logical rules, and it makes programming of custom indicators much simpler, because just we change the formula of calculating the oscillator, and the rest in the file is the same, and also the logic. And then when you have a signal line, it appears we have two lines, one main line and one signal, and it doesn't matter which signal we have. The logical rules are the same. The oscillator is across the signal line up or downward is higher than the signal and lower than signal. So these are the possibilities. So in that way, it's very easy to standardize the indicators and the logical rules. So I did the same for stochastic and created these two stochastic signal, and this is a stochastic oscillator because this is the name in MetaTrader. Right, that's why I use the same name. And the logical rules are the standard one: riser, falls, higher than level, lower than level, cross level upward, cross level downward, changes direction upward, changes direction downward. This is for the oscillator. And for the signal are these four rules. So next time when I create the next oscillator indicator or the next signal indicator, I use these rules. I created the C# versions for MetaTrader for FSB, and now I'll create the files for MetaTrader, and here I will show some tricks how we can do it in the easiest possible way. But first, some side note: if you open the MQ, if you're wondering how the MetaTrader indicators are calculated, you can go to one moment, MQ5 or MQ5 is the newest website. They have MQ4.com, and you can go to code base, choose indicators or MetaTrader 5 or 4. They are almost the same now. And this is the list of all indicators that are uploaded in the website. Also, these are custom indicators from users. But if you go to the last page, here is the code of the standard indicators of MetaTrader. They uploaded the indicators in the forum, in their website. So if you find stochastic, it must be somewhere here. Probably in the previous page. Stochastic, okay. Here is a description of the original MetaTrader indicator, and from here you can see the source code. It opens in full screen. It's not very good design, so I have to make it smaller. And here you can find the source code of all MetaTrader indicators. It is good to know. Okay, I will not use this now. So let's go to FSB. we already find a fight with creating a new standard indicator for FSB for MetaTrader. So I hope this time we'll make it easier. Go to indicators folder, find stochastic, and I'll make 2 copies. Copy here. Copy here. I'll name first stochastic oscillator. Is it correct?
Two L's.
Okay. Oscillator. And this I'll name stochastic signal. So now I will not do the actual programming of the logic here. I'll simply make them possible to import in the MetaTrader, because if I do it here in the editor, if I make some programming mistake, I will not notice. But when I make them only to be possible to import in MetaTrader, then I will fix all errors in the MetaTrader editor. I will compile the expert, and when everything is fine, then I will copy this code back in this folder. So I'll make it a little bit reverse, but it will be much easier.
Yeah. So,
yeah, because these are new indicators. I'll make them version 1, or I'll put the date even better, 08 24. This is stochastic oscillator. Okay, name is stochastic oscillator.
Above, back up, up one, under public stochastics.
Yeah, this is the constructor, and probably below also.
Yeah.
Is it the only method? Yeah, it is the only one.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So if I import this in MetaTrader, it will crash. But I don't care. Only let's make some simple things to make the options %K, %D fast, slow. I think they have different names. What names I have in the C# version? Visual Studio. %K period, %D period, and slowing. And for the oscillator, I have level also. Okay, so %K, %D. This is not a D slow, but this will be slowing. Okay. That's just I will rename everything.
Back in a sec, pop off 2 secs.
%K, %D, slowing, and level, and previous. This is enough for this file, stochastic oscillator. Let's do the same for the stochastic signal. Language C++. This will be stochastic signal. The class will be stochastic signal. Stochastic signal. Oh, is it all?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, stochastic signal. Yeah, And here I'll copy the same parameters. Level. I name it level. Before it was this what was the English convention to put, if it's integer, to put a small I before to know that this is integer, but it's
Okay.
not necessary anymore. That's why I have AD means array double highs.
Okay.
This is IK means integer K, integer D fast, and whatever.
Okay.
So that was a convention before. I mean, before 20, 30 years. But now the text editors are so good that if you point over the variable, it shows that this is integer, you see, integer. So I don't need to mark in the source code. Okay, and now I will put this in the indicator manager. This is for all custom indicators, but only for, because this is standard indicator, I will edit this indicator manager file. Indicator manager. It is not necessary to do it in the when you create custom indicators. Stochastic. And also below.
Yep, very
Do
important.
not spend 1 hour. You see this add custom. It means because MetaTrader must know how to instantiate the indicators, how to make instances of the classes, to make an object. So it searches for the name, and for the respective name, it creates the oscillator. If I don't show it here, the MetaTrader will not be able to create it. And it looks like FSB checks if everything is fine before exporting the indicator. That's why it crashes in FSB, not in MetaTrader. If I was not that check in FSB, it would crash in MetaTrader, because MetaTrader will not be able to create the indicator. So that's why.
How come this is only needed for your stock indicators and not custom? Why does it work for?
Because FSB adds the custom indicators records here for you. So if you have custom indicator, FSB will make this.
Adds it. Okay. Yeah.
My
Okay.
custom, and it will make it for you.
Okay.
Custom. And it will be in MetaTrader. So it uses this placeholder to add the custom ones. So most probably, if I remove these all records, FSB will add them. I'm pretty sure, but let's don't test it now.
No.
Stochastic signal. I don't know, it must be the name. If the name is stochastic signal, create class, create object, stochastic signal, and if the name is stochastic oscillator,
You've still got stochastics in there. You've still got the plain old above. Yeah,
we have the old one. It is because
okay. In that case, above, I think you removed the stochastics. If you go up to the one you did before, if you go up above in this file, I think you actually removed stochastics. Maybe I'm wrong, but oh no, you didn't. Sorry. Yeah. I thought you'd gotten rid of it. That's okay. Yeah, my mistake.
Yeah, we cannot remove anything.
Yeah.
because of the old strategies. Now, do you know the first version of FSB was created around 2002 or 2004, something like that, and even now it works and calculates with the new data. So it was 20 years. I'm trying to not break the programs. That's why it is called a legacy burden, I think, because I have to make it compatible with the old versions, and I cannot change it. That's why I decided with the ES2U to make it from zero. But do you see now we make it back? We make the FSB indicators working like ES2U, and even with the new generator, expert generator, I started from zero, and then I make it to show the same results in ES2U, and to be able to export correction from ES2U and to calculate correction from ES2U. So again, we cannot break the past. Because the clients and the users, if they have something, they want it to work. Okay, we have this ready. I think now I can export. I can export strategy with these indicators. It is not necessary to close. Now, what I'll do, I'll create a strategy with 3 indicators. The original stochastic. No, I don't need it actually, because the new indicators has the formulas from the old one, and I can modify the code on place. Let's put stochastic oscillator. Okay, it works. It oscillates. Good. Stochastic. How is pronunciation? Stochastic? Stochastic. Okay.
Stochastic, yeah.
Stochastic. And is it oscillator?
Oscillator, yeah. Oscillator.
Oscillator. Okay, thank you. But we need the signal on this one this time. Okay, and because they have the same parameters, they show the same lines. Before moving forward, the signal uses the signal line for rising signals, right? But the oscillator uses only the main line.
The stochastic,
so, I don't need to calculate and to plot the second line. We may use it if you have only one indicator, just to show to the traders. But to make the calculation faster, for the oscillator, I can remove the calculations for the calculate level stochastic, and here I can remove this signal line. I don't need it, and also because it is only needed, it's calculated here, and it's needed in the chart signal line indicator value. So this is not the indicator signal. It's not a low opening or force closing signal. So actually the program uses only for showing in the chart. Okay, let's try to export this. First, I will save it under name to be easier to find in MetaTrader. Stoch test. Stochastic stock. Stochastic test. Okay, now export. Good. It is exported, so it will not work in MetaTrader, but it will be much easier to fix it in MetaTrader than in the Notepad. Okay, let's see if I refresh. It works in MetaTrader 4, but I think they did it in MetaTrader 5 also. No, it doesn't work. So we open the editor F4, or because yeah. I know it's F4. You can open it from view. No, from where? Tools. Test.
Language editor, there it is. Yeah, language editor.
Or from the toolbar. If you show the toolbar, you can open it from here.
Oh yeah. Or I often just right click and click open on like a strategy or something.
File open. MQ5 experts. Stochastic test. Good. And also, let's show the toolbar here. Now, when I click compile, it will crash in 100 places, but I expect that. And you see, just you go on the place, it crash. So we rename the variable for %K. Can I use Control H for replacing?
How come you knew this would crash pop off? Because I thought this was just the same as the stochastic, but just the name had changed.
No, but I changed. I renamed the variables here.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
I was not necessary to rename these variables. Okay, let's return the old names. %K, %D fast, but they doesn't correspond to what we are doing. Yeah, it's not %D fast, %D slow. That's right.
Yeah.
This will be.
Yeah, I forgot you changed those variables.
Match case, match whole world. It means that it will not rename something other. Replace all. Okay. Now ID fast. Control H. We will rename to D period. And also now it remains for both indicators, for the oscillator, and also for the signal, because they are in the same file. That's why I loaded both together to be easier to work. Okay. Slowing. It was before, it was called named ID slow. Okay. Compile. High level must be, I think, simply level. Yeah. So Control H, high level to be level. Replace all. It compiles, but will not work because we have a little bit different formula and also a different logical rules. So let's start fixing it. This is the oscillator. The name is correct. It compiles. Good. So I have to fix the formula to match the one from FSB, because it is a little bit different. Let's how to put this together. How to make it? Okay. Let's see. Can I make this? Okay. Calculate. What is this indicator? This is the oscillator, and this is the oscillator. So first we read the variables 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Read the previous. Why you have double calculation? We have only one. How we calculate the first bar? Where is my scroll bar for the code? Here. Previous plus K. This is this is the same, just I can copy. Some of the code I just directly copy. Okay. This is okay. Then I calculate the highest and lowest. Here the names are different. There is difference how we create arrays in MetaTrader. So in this talk, I will spend a little bit more time in the MetaTrader MQL because we already spoke about the C# code. So now I will say how they match. In C#, we use new double array, and you put the size of the array. In MetaTrader, we do it in 3 steps. First, we create an array. This is the name of the array, but we don't specify the size. Then we resize it with the desired size, with array resize, and then we initialize it with zeros. Here in C#, it's automatically initialized to 0. I put these 3 steps on one line of code because they're logically, actually they serve only for creating this, and in order to match the code between FSB and MetaTrader. So let's rename this AD highs, Control H, AD highs to highest, I replace all, and AD lows to lowest. Okay, these are the new arrays. Then we loop, we make for loop from bar equal starting from here is different, but can I copy this complete code? I cannot exactly. It is not exactly the same. It is similar. Here is not bar. I think let's return. Here is, what is the maximum number of bars? Probably is data bars. Yeah. I have to use that. Where am I? Here must be data bars. Data bars. Okay. Okay. Here is data bars. Let's a little bit arrange the code. Oops. A little bit styling. Oh, sorry. Double means.
Does that?
Yeah.
Is that now looping? Is that now looping through the total number of bars? That for loop.
Yes, but we start from bar number k period -1. Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Which is the which is the if you've given it a period of 5 or whatever. So that's just kind of going. Yeah. I see what you mean now.
Here, the problem with this indicator is it has internal loop. Here, first it moves from the bar, and then it goes from bar minus k period +1. It does internal loop. So we have to, if you start from 0 and here start from bar minus k, it will go, it will be below 0. It will be negative number and it will crash.
Yeah.
Let's initialize this to the same values like in. The good is that if you do this for the one indicator, it will be the same for the other because the computations are the same. This just copied for the internal loop. You see, this was the original formula of the stochastics that we used in FSB, but the formula is different. Minimum, maximum. He's. I think this is almost the same. If high is greater than max, okay. Then max is equal to this one. This is logically the same. Bar, no, but we have here the variable k. No, it's not the same. Here is k. let's make it the same. If high, so first we calculate the highs. It doesn't matter actually, but let's make it. If all rest the here is everything in the opposite order. It is the same. If min higher than this one, let's make it more pretty. Okay. If max lower than this thing. So what we do, we loop through. We find the minimal price and the maximum price within this interval. High K. High K. Okay. This is correct. We find the minimum price in this interval and also the maximum price. And then lowest is equal to min, highest is equal to max. But not for the bar. Yeah, for the bar. Okay. Then we have we create another array called stock for the stochastic line. Probably I don't need this. Here the formula differs. Yeah, I have to create this array. Oh, this is a signal of the stochastic. So I create it in the same way. First, I create the array, then I resize it to bars, and then I reset initialize it with zeros. Okay. Do I have this formula somewhere? I think this is the one that I need. So from bar, so what I'm doing, the bar starts from, it is the same as before. The bar start, no, but it now you see it is this is the code that makes the slowing. Yeah, this is that slows the. We first calculate. We find the lowest and the highest price. Okay, then we calculate the stochastic one. Sum. We sum. So what is sum? Sum low, sum high. Then we make another loop. Okay, and set sum low. Sum low and sum highs. Sum high. Close bar minus I, but this is here is K. 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 K close minus K. Highest minus lowest. And then?
You're missing a bracket there, Popov, after the lowest.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Okay, then what we do, because we have to divide high, low divided by high, sum low. Yeah, we have to divide it here to sum high. And the result will be in the stochastic line. But we cannot divide by zero. That's why we check if the high is not zero. If it's zero, stochastic is equal to 100. In the other case, it is this one. It doesn't matter where is the multiplication. I'll put it in the back because they have the same precedence. If you don't know what is this, we divide sum we first divide this to this, and then we multiply the result to 100. Actually, it's the same if we multiply here. It doesn't matter. This is what is nearest to the original MetaTrader code. Then I calculate signal line. But this is the oscillator, right? So we don't need signal line here. Yeah, I think this is okay. So this must be okay. Stochastic line is calculated. These are the components, indicators. We have a %K. It is called stock in %K. This is component 0. It is indicator value. And it is equal to the stock array. So how we copy? We calculated this stochastic array or the main stochastic line.
You spelled that wrong, by the way. If you go back down, stock is, if you spelled it very wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we calculated here.
Still, it needs to be an H, not a K at the end.
Yeah. Here it is not a big problem because it will stop.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I prefer to do that here. And it looks like there are other mistakes also.
Yeah, rather than Notepad. Yeah, for sure.
We'll see. Let's fix this anyway. Stock. Okay, let's start. Where is the mistake here? Must be data bars. Okay. Oh, everything is okay. So that's why I prefer to do that here in MetaTrader, right?
Yeah, it's a good.
You actually just write and when you click compile, it shows if everything is correct or not. So we calculated this stock value here, and then we use array copy. In C#, just we say the value of the component is equal to the line, to the stochastic array. But in MetaTrader, we have to use array copy. Actually, it copies the. We have to go to documentation. If you click F1, it will open some documentation. So you put the source array, destination array, source array, and other stuff to copy values. We don't need the second one, FSB line. We don't need the third one. Do we? We don't need it. We will calculate the components. The signals components will be number 1 and number 2, because number 0 is the stochastic line. And now, if it's an open filter, here the components are 2 and 3 because we show also the signal line, but here we not. So number 2 will be a low open long. No, it's not like that. Number 1 will be a low open long. Number 1. And number 2 will be for short entries. One for short long exits. So you see, component number 1 will be allow is long entry allowed. This is the text, or component type allow long. This is okay. So only we have to add the logical rules. And here is another reason why I want to separate the indicators, because do you see how many logical rules we have here? It becomes a mess. Now I will use only the logical rules that are for the oscillator. So rises, falls, higher, lower than level, and whatever. Rises, falls, higher than level, lower than level, crosses the level up, crosses the level down. So I'll skip this all. and it makes the code much simpler. Also, let's think for a moment. It must be okay. Because if you do it in that way, it is the same logic for opening filter and for closing filter. The logic doesn't differ. We only have to change the text to match the original text, because it finds here according to the text. Stochastic rises, stochastic falls. This is boring job, but we have to do it. That's why I left it for the last session. But anyway, if you don't do that, your indicators will not work. I didn't check the order. Stochastic crosses the real line upward. Yeah, it's stochastic. If I do you know, I was probably I just can stochastic replace all stochastic crosses. And I think this is okay. And also I have to set here. Here must be first bar, previous, stock. This is called stock. The name of the line. Level 100 minus level. It's okay. Component number. This is where the formula will write the signals. Now I use component number 1 and component number 2. And I hope this is already. Let's see if it compile. Stock.
Just misspelled it again. Should be an H at the end, not a K.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. The first indicator is ready, but I'll make also the other one before testing it, because if I run it, it will crash for sure. So the good is that I can copy these things from here without the components, because the components differ, because the logical rules are different, and also we have a signal line, but the computations are the same. Just I have to add the computation of the signal line. So I copy this from here and find stochastic signal, but find X. Do you see when you created the indicator manager? We write for all indicators, right, in the list, but here FSB exports only the part that is necessary for the expert advisor. So we use this only for indicators: bar opening, bar closing, stochastic signal, stochastic oscillator. So that's why it puts only these things here. This is the stochastic signal indicator, and I'll copy this all. Can I use something from here? Okay, I'll write it from. Just, I think only, this is the signal. So for the signal, we don't need the level. The level is only for the oscillator. Now I switch on to the other code. Let's see if I'm right. So we need K period, D period, swallowing, and no level. Okay. Then here everything is the same. And only we have to write these things for the signal line. I will copy the C# code here and we'll try to fix some place. So first we have to create an array, and it's created in different way. We'll create it in that way. Okay, we created the array. Then we cycle from day period. I already copied the code. Okay, sorry. Just I need here to put data bars, because in expert advisors, the expert probably bars is already taken in MQ. That's why I use data.bars. Var, this must be double to compute the sum. Do you know why I put 0.0, not only 0? Do you know what is the difference?
No, not when you've had to say double. Because it's a var, it's a variant. So it's yeah, is that what it is?
If I put 0, it will make variable type integer.
Yeah.
And I need the double. So I say this is just to say to compiler to treat it is like a double number, not like integer.
Yeah. Why aren't you able to just, instead of VAR, write double in C#?
It is possible.
You could have just wrote double there, and that would have been the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it is the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I prefer this, but I don't remember in which version of C# they did it. Probably not in the first. They allowed to put var, and it is called type inference, I think. I don't know. That the compiler takes the type from the value. So
yes,
they wanted the programmers to use this var, but yeah, I think this is oops, what I did, I minimized. It is difficult to catch it somewhere, because you see so many. I have to catch it from somewhere to move it without clicking on a button. So sum is okay. Integer k period, sum stochastic bar minus k. I think this is okay. And this is okay. Now I need component number.
It still says stock. It should say signal. The sum plus its stock. Yeah. No, yeah. See under the for loop. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but probably this is the correct formula.
Oh, maybe it is. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
we calculate the sum of the stocks. Yeah, you see, we calculate moving average. We calculate the sum and divide it to period. But this is very, very inefficient way to do it, because the moving average can be calculated in one pass. I noticed that yesterday, but this is this corresponds to the real MetaTrader code.
Yeah, MQ.
And I left this here because this is the code in the expert advisor. I want it to match MetaTrader.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not the code in Express Generator, right? Express Generator is absolutely the same, but much faster. The code is optimized. So here we need the signal. Do we need to show the signal? Let's make it the component number 1. I have component number 1, which is indicator value. Right? This is the other indicator. But the component 0 shows the stock line. Stochastic line. The component 1 shows the signal line. Signal. We don't need this. And we have a component number 2. which will be for long signals, and component number 3 for the short signals. Okay, now here also we have to change it. 2 and 3 for long entries and short entries, and for long exits and short exits. And this time I don't need these formulas, because yeah, for CNK crosses stochastic. Now will be signal crosses or stochastic line crosses the signal line upward. They're in different order. K crosses the stochastic, but now we have stochastic crosses the signal. We have to be careful about the order we give these lines to the formula. This is upward. This must be downward. Downward. Stochastic line crosses the signal line. Stochastic line is higher than the signal. What is indicator cross another indicator upward? And how? First, probably we give the indicator. You see, the formula is generic. If we have two lines, we calculate what is the relation between the two lines. It doesn't matter if the one is called oscillator and the other is called signal. Just we can have two moving averages, and to calculate if the faster moving average above the slower, or the two moving average crosses. So that's why I make these formulas generic. So just we need, when you have two indicators, we give the first one and the second one, and it calculates the different logic. So what is the logic? Indicator cross another indicator upward. Stochastic crosses the signal line upward. So first we have to give stochastic, stoch, and then we have to give signal. And to write the components to 2 and 3. I'm pretty sure that just I can copy this to all other, because I try to make these formulas taking the same input to be easier. So I'm pretty sure it will work. First, I will see if it compiles at all. No. AD fast must be AD fast. It's not AD fast. This is signal.
Good.
Signal. And probably in another place.
ADK above it.
This is stock.
Not sure if it matters, but maybe just rename that. You see where you've said the stock in the quotations, it's spelt wrong above. It won't change the code, but line 2736 should be a H at the end.
Why?
Okay.
I'm writing like that. Stock, I don't know. So what to do? Let's see. But our strategy, is it have some logical rules? Yes, I want. So let's make this compiles. Let's make a strategy that actually do the signals to see if the signals are correct. Let's make it open long position when stochastic line crosses the level line upward. And the default level is, okay, 20, which means we have different levels for the long and for short positions. One will be 20, the other will be 80. because need to select from 0 to 100. But let's see what are the default levels of MetaTrader.
So does FSB Pro take care of that pop-up? If you go to the overview, is that what it says? The
yeah, it must be correct.
yeah. It goes and it's yes. It says 80 and 20. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Wait.
There we go. Yeah, so it's 20 and it's
That's why I want to standardize the things. So it makes much in that way. So you see, we create new indicators, two indicators for 2 hours. So it means every day we can create one indicator for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Just you need to know how to compute the array, the value, and then you don't must not care for the logic.
Right.
Okay. Stochastic oscillator. Of course, now I wanted to see if the MetaTrader has default value of the level 20. Just this one. If I create a new indicator, where is the level here in levels? Okay, you see 20 and 80.
Yeah.
That's why. Just what was my idea when I create a studio? If you select one indicator and make expert advisor and put in MetaTrader just to show exactly the same what MetaTrader shows. Because if there is even a small difference, the users think that the problem is in the studio or in FSB. This is the reason. So even if I fix something that's wrong in MetaTrader, they think the problem is in my product. Yeah, of course, because the MetaTrader is the standard. Right? So. Okay, this is okay. So case crosses the level 1 upward, the level 20. It means it goes below 20 and goes back. So, okay, let's be like that. And for closing, let's use the other indicator, stochastic signal. It already makes a strategy even profitable. Stochastic line crosses the signal line upward. We close. When the stochastic crosses the signal line upward, why upward? I don't know. Let's if it crosses downward, if you have the it's the same. Doesn't matter if it crosses upwards or downwards. Okay. Let's first check in this in FSB. But because we open one position, it causes when crosses upward. Yeah, it causes correct one position, and when the green crosses the red upward, yeah, it crosses upward here. Yeah, it's correct. And cause short position here is. Let's see how the place. For sure, I want to see the. Probably here it crosses a little bit. That's why it. Yeah, you see here on the left here, it shows S for the long position.
Yeah.
And signal is a little bit stochastics is must be higher, so it's a little bit high, 63.33. And the signal is a little bit lower. It is correct. So let's see that in MetaTrader. In order to make it easier visible, we can expand, we can increase the slowing. And it makes the strategy better. Even better. And now the lines are smoother and it will be easier to see or not to see. Okay, anyway, let's explore that. Now I have to go to the editor. I open navigation. Okay, this is test, stochastic test. Let's see. Why I don't have toolbar? Why? What we did? Do you saw what we did?
No, not really.
No?
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking for these ID fast somewhere,
No, no,
ID
no, no,
slow.
no, 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 no. We throw everything. We throw everything.
What's that?
We edited the code in the MetaTrader editor, but we didn't copy this in the FSB files. And now when I exported the strategy, it overrided everything. Okay, so I will mark this task because just it overrided it.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Trying to think if this
Exactly for this reason, when you go here in the settings, in the control panel, you have expert advisor. I have checkbox add a suffix to the new file name.
Yeah,
so it creates new files instead of overriding the old ones. You see?
Bummer. Yeah. Yeah, kind of, when you do things like that, it just doesn't go to recycle bin or anything, does it? It's just gone.
It just overrides. If I do in I don't know the Visual Studio is not doing, but that's why I
like
prefer
a past version.
Even other thing. Even if you don't do it, I will show you ES Studio. Or
because often you can, if you go into the folder, is there no way of, how you can right click on the file sometimes and get a past version of it? Is there no way to do that?
Can we?
Like if you open up Windows Explorer a second and go to that file location, just have a look. And then go to MQL5 and then right click on the file, that's new strategy, the one you overwrote. Go to properties, restore previous version. You see down a little bit? If you just go down a bit, restore previous version. There aren't any. Okay, yeah, sometimes that'll work, but I think it's even overwritten that, which is a bugger. That's saved me sometimes in the past, but yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Do you have undo
here? Control Z.
Don't think so.
Because it's a new file.
Yeah, it might be.
Is it in control bin? In recycle bin? No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the.
We know how to do it, so it'll be much easier the next time.
Yeah.
Actually, this is work for 10 minutes. We spent 1 hour, but actually.
Well, also pop up. You could just watch the video again and do it while you're watching the video. you can watch yourself do it and copy yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So this is done.
Yeah.
What to do next?
We said we were going to do the exit one and the Kumo cloud, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Unless your plans have changed.
Let's go to the ES Studio Manager to see what to do we have. To have to do. We have exit time, we have pin bar and volumes. Volumes is very easy because volumes is exactly the volume, but it is not supported. Check why. But I think here I use different formula for the volumes. Let's see what formula I have.
As in, you mean it just takes the volume that comes from the file, the data file's got the high, low, close, and volume, right? It just takes that and puts it into a bar.
Exactly.
So
where is the we don't have volumes indicator. No, we don't have. Do you have custom indicator named the volumes? Yeah, we have. Is it indicator included in the distribution?
I'll just check. Just check mine. Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's in mine.
We have it, but this indicator is different, I think. It has volume rises, falls is higher than level, is lower than level, but what level? This is the volume of the bar. So if the volume is higher than some level, it doesn't mean we have a rising market or the declining market, right? Just it means the volatility is higher. The volume is high, exactly. And this indicator must have symmetrical rules for long and for short position. I have here some for volume rises, component 1, when the, and but what we have in is to you. Is higher than level, crosses the level line upward, changes is there. So I have the standard. I have the standard rules for this indicator. So we can make a new volumes indicator, but how? And let's see if this is simply the volume, or I do some calculation. Yeah, it is simply the volume. Volume is equal to volume. What you can do, what to do. And how is called in MetaTrader? Volumes. Volumes. Here it is shown with histogram. No, these are bars. It's in a studio. Yeah. These are bars. And what means the green and the red?
The green's by volume, yeah.
The volume goes up. So the volume rises. The current volume is higher than the previous one. Okay. And the logical rules for long and for short must be symmetrical. For long description rises, short description rises, and for exit. So we have the indicator, but we don't have all logical rules. So let's add the additional logical rules, and we'll be ready. But instead of using these custom computations here, we use the standard because volume is an oscillator. No, it's not. It is like ADX, and it is. I have the formulas. And I call the formula no directional oscillator. It means that these are oscillators that doesn't show the direction. When I go to ADX, it must have the same rises, falls, higher level, wall, crosses level, changes direction. And it is no directional oscillator. And I just copy signals for long positions, copy to signals for short positions, because I don't need to compute them twice. So in that case, it is very simple. I will modify the custom indicator, which is in the distribution. It doesn't need to make another indicator. Custom indicator for FSB and FST. How old is that one? FST. FST is Forex Strategy Trader. Do you know it?
No, that's, yeah, no.
It was a separate program because the original Forex Strategy builder was not able to
Do the trader.
Yeah, and we had a separate program, FST, where you put your strategies, and it connects the same like the bridge in the FSB Professional. Okay, let's go fast forward just to make it, because yeah, this session is it's not here, it's custom indicator. So it doesn't matter because I will use these logical rules from ADX. And I'll put here Control H volumes. The indicator is called volumes. So it's before us. Okay, so okay. Here everything is okay. I don't need to copy this. You see, I copy from bar 0 to the end of the bars. I copy the bar volume to volumes indicator. But I think we have array copy in C#. Oh, it doesn't. We will not do it. Let's be like that. No, it is stupid. How we copy arrays? I think, do we have volume dot copy? I'm in. I have to open the other project. I'll ask Stack Overflow. For sure, there is a much easier C# array copy. The last years I'm working only with array copy. Okay. Ways.
There it is. Down a little. Down. Keep going down. Keep going down. That's
Array copy. When you get the first array, the second array, from where we start and how long, because you know this is a linear memory. So copy a range of elements starting at the first element and pass array settings at the first element. The length is specified. So we use this one. Array copy. This is much faster than but probably they added this later in the later version. Array copy. Even though we have this in the editor, array copy. You see, the Notepad++ has this
Even
code.
C# tells you what to do. Yeah, that's great.
Which is the shorter one? It's okay. Source array. So it's volume with capital V. Destination is volumes. And the length is bars.
Bar.
Count of bars.
Yeah.
And that's all. this is much faster instead making. Also, we have the same. I'm not sure in MetaTrader do you have array copy? Probably. So what you did? We added the logical rules. We copied the value, and here I will do what we did with ADX, because it is the same. I copy this. I put here. Okay, delete this one. Copy the values. Do I need something other? No, I don't need. Okay, let's see we will replace ADX with volumes. Replace all, and it must be ready. It must be no directional trader, only to see the number of components. Here we have 0, 1, 2. The signals are 1 and 2. And here must be 1. And we can copy number 1 to number 2. Okay. That's all. Even the, yeah, that's all. That's all. Just do the same in the MetaTrader file. This time on the local file. For any case, this is the C#. Let's go to MT4, MQL, FSB, custom, volumes. What I have to do here? Just I need to add here the logical rules from ADX and nothing more. You see here, I also copy bar by bar. Oh, yeah. Let's see in MQL, copy arrays in MQL. MQL, copy array. We have a faster way. Array copy. Array copy, destination, source, indexed. First index, number of elements. Destination. First we give destination here. Array copy. Destination is volumes. Then we give the source, data volume. And the others are not necessary. What here is written, we have the default values. Start from 0. Source starts from 0. If you don't give a count, it copies the complete array, the whole array. Okay, so here for the logical things, I'll take the same formula from ADX. Let's find it. Because ADX is also not non-directional oscillator. Oh, here is looking much simpler. Array copy. Okay. Volumes. Array copy. I will rename ADX to volume. We calculate number 1 and copy the number 1 to number 2. Now we put the first destination. Destination, so destination is number 2. All right. I think it's in ADX. We compute number 3 and then copy to number 4. All right. So I think we are ready. Let's test this indicator. It is in the local computer. And before testing, just I'll make it possible to import volume. Now it's okay. Okay. But I have to Control F. I have to copy the rules. Volume will be below stochastic. MACD. Control F. And because the rules match, I'll use the standard formula for matching indicators. Because yeah, we match the logical rules from Studio to FSB. That's why we don't need to do any mapping. And now let's test it. I didn't notice what kind of charts we use in something crashed. Volume indicator crashed. In the logic rule, another directional index. Okay, it's easy. It was not necessary to close FSB because I can reload custom indicators. So actually now we are doing custom indicator. User files, indicators, volumes. Let's see what is the problem. I didn't. First periods. Average directional index. Here must be volumes. Yeah, it must be volumes. And something other also crashed. Anyway, I run FSB and it will show. Compilation failed. Logic rule. Logic rule. So
you haven't initialized it right at the top.
Let's see how it's initialized in ADX. Probably, but this is some this indicator logic. Most probably it must be something like that.
Yeah, just be logic rule equals something, right? Or it's just a
logic rule. Even I do know we have one logic that I use, indicator logic. It doesn't search for signals or something. That some generic. Let's see. No, just a logic rule.
That's it. Yeah.
Just logic rule. Normally I put this. It does not act as a filter or something like that to see if it's a mistake. But anyway, it's enough. And now in FSB, I can go to custom code, reload custom indicators. Now again, because I didn't save the file. Why I didn't save the file? Because when I do that in the JetBrains product, rider, we don't save the file, just you write the code and it saves automatically and put versioning. So you can return back to the history. It's much easier and much more safe than here in Visual Studio. Reload. Okay. It's okay. Now I create strategy in Visual Studio with volumes. Volume. All right, it's okay. But because it doesn't give a signal, let's put something other. Momentum is the simpler momentum. Accept. Now I would download. I did this. We can download Expert Advisor, not a collection, but Expert Advisor, and we can drag and drop the Expert Advisor in FSB.
FSB. So is that a new thing? Because I saw
Yeah.
that on the forum and I didn't think you could do
It
that.
is
Okay,
new,
yeah,
it
so
is new,
you can
yeah.
do that now, can you? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It opens in strategy, you see.
Oh. Okay, S.
It is very easy. And do you know how
Yeah.
this works? It cannot decompile the MQL code, but
It's just that line of code right at the end of the file, isn't it? It's the same as,
it reads this one.
Yeah. Because that's the same as that's what EA Studio reads in as well, isn't it? You could have an empty file with just that in it.
The same we have in the collection.
Yeah.
It also must recognize the market. If you have the same data, yeah, you see GFD demo Euro USD M30. It recognizes the market.
Oh, that's ace. Yeah,
It makes
that's very cool.
easy. It works. It do not crash. Let's save it as volumes test. And export. Then go to MetaTrader. We have to be in the editor because the MetaTrader cannot open. Volumes test. Open, compile. Oh, we did the same mistake here also in the MetaTrader. Here must be volumes. And here must define a logic rule. But what be logic rule? Is it indicator logic? Because here this is indicator logic.
Yep.
But it is not initialized. Because you don't have else case. Okay, let's make it equal to logic rule where these are defined. Yeah, this is the default one. I take this one from here. Okay, this is better. I'll take this code and put in the original to not forget, like before. Yeah, it is good if you make an error only once. If you make one and the same error several times, not. Okay, this compiles. Now let's go to the my MQL code. This is a C# code. MQH. Okay, excellent. And now we test again to see if everything is correct. I think just we simply need to. So to be sure that it, now we put it index, right? Now it.
Yeah. So that would have saved you. Yeah.
Yeah, better. What we have to do to go to the editor. And again, it doesn't have sidebar and toolbar. Why?
Rubbish.
This is not my software. My software is not doing like that. Okay, experts, volume test, volume 1, compile. Okay, it compiles. And let's make several deals to see if they work well. What I can do, I'll run in tester and you give yes, no signals. Can I run from here? Oh, no, sorry. This is my one of my real accounts. Okay, I'll put it in the tester. Experts volume 1 test. Visual mode. Let's start it. Yeah, okay. It gives yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, can I pause it? Pause. But I cannot put indicator here. All right. Anyway, I can see the volume. Control L is for volume. Zoom. And must enter when the volume is when volume rises. Here, volume clearly rises, and we have long position. All right, so it's correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we did the volume. So it took us almost 2 hours. Do you want to proceed with the Ichimoku?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I've got
time.
Yeah, maybe because we'd probably be covering a lot of similar stuff. Maybe, yeah, it'd be good if you could, because I've like I said, I've moved on. Well, we were going to do the cloud, and I have some questions with some logic.
The problem with the time is that we haven't dealt with times. It is different, but anyway, this is very specific. It is a rare case. If you have any questions about that, please ask in the forum.
Will do, yeah.
And it doesn't have lines. It doesn't have signal line. Doesn't have rises, falls. It doesn't have level. It gives yes or no. So we make one line and make it set zeros and ones. So if the time is between where is the camera? Okay. If the time is between the start, here is opposite, the start and the end. We set ones, and in the other side we set zeros to and we give this line to the to this for the signals. Yeah, that allow long entry, allow short entry, and force exit.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue with what you do now. I'll take your indicator and put in my custom folder.
Okay, cool.
And or other way, I can put it in this public project. Okay, let's make it like that. I will close Forex Strategy Builder now. And just close first the program. Close solution. And we open the FSB Pro indicator solution. Because we use the close all tabs, indicators, custom. Did I make Ichimoku sum? I already make which one. Okay. So just I'll update the code from your code. Okay, let's see if it compiles. Normally I compile with Shift Control B. Is it Control? What was for compiling? Build. Control Shift B. Yes, Control Shift B.
Hmm.
We have also Control B. Build, yeah, Control B. Just press Control B, and it compiles without errors. Okay, this is good. And here in Visual Studio, if you make some mistake, it will show. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
It will be much easier then. So, okay, let's see what.
So what I've added, do you want me to say what I've added? It's
This
this.
one?
Yeah, so I've added, well, if you go back up to the top, if you go up to the top a second, just to get the rule I'm trying to put in. So the rule I'm putting in is, there we go. So I want to do one where it says the Chiku span is above the Kumo.
Okay.
Okay, and so there's a cut. The Chiku span is obviously the lagging span, and the Kumo the cloud. And so there's a couple of complications there because we covered the Kumo last time where we set an upper and lower for because obviously the cloud can be different depending on what span is, and so the Chiku is lagging. And so if we go down, I just want to see if well, there's a couple of things. So one is the way I've done it a sensible way to do it, or is there a better way to do it? So what I've done is I've done the same thing as similar logic to, you know, how before the upper and lower bands that we can see above. So I've created
okay. So the best way to do it is to use this already formulas for one indicator is higher than another and one indicator is lower than another. So actually, we can look at this like a signal indicator. So the Chico is lagging, right? Behind Kijun.
Yeah, the Chiku's. So that's why I've got bar minus Kijun, right? And is that, I'm assuming that's correct. So I set
the best way to do it is to see some of the signal indicators. Let's say what we did, they are not here, but do I have MSD histogram? No, they are not here. Can I open the other? Open project solution. Let's open Forex Strategy Builder again. Project source. Is it open in the same window? This is pathetic. Why it costs the current one and open another one?
Crazy.
I work in the other. Okay. No, this is another reason I prefer to work in EA Studio, because the tuning is much better than this. Actually, 10 years ago, I liked it very much, but now I saw better. So you see, the stochastic line crosses the signal line upward, and we make, what was the names of the lines?
Chiku span.
Chiku span crosses the Kijun.
Kumo.
You want to cross?
Yeah, and the Kumo is slightly more complicated because the Kumo upper and lower changes. You know, the cloud, sometimes the Chiku span B is
but
below.
this Chiku span, is it shifted?
The Chiku span shifted 25 bars back. It's shifted by the Kijun back, essentially.
Yeah, but actually it means that you cannot use that for trading.
But you have to, you look back where the Chiku is at that. So essentially you're looking back 26 bars. If you were, imagine you were doing it manually, I would look back 26 bars where the end of the Chiku is, and look at if it's above the cloud 26 bars backwards.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If you go back,
because otherwise it's got
Yeah.
no value at all. Otherwise it's got no value, because otherwise why have it if you can't use it? But you have to go back 26 bars to see what it's done in the past, 26 bars ago, because it's
hot reward. Okay.
so I think mine was I think this code was, it might not be the best way to do it, but I think it was working. But I haven't tested this latest one, because you see the bar minus keygen. I didn't have that at first. I just had bar. And what I ended up with was excellent strategies for everything I traded, because obviously I was the
Looking in the
indicator
future. Yeah.
knew the future, which it wouldn't have. And so
So
what
how
yeah.
much is the difference? Chico, I forgot the formula. Chico is Chico is
Keygen.
the close.
Yeah, it's just the close price. It's just the close price moved back 26 bars. It's just like the exact close price just moved back.
So just yeah, okay. Let's see in the chart, and we decide how to do it. Let's open MetaTrader. Is this the tester? No. Indicators. It's not just trending probably. Ichimoku.
So it's the green one there. You see the green one. It's maybe changed
Okay,
the color
it's
of
here,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. And so it's just the close price, but just moved back 26 bars.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe make it something different.
Make it. Here's some orange, yellow, and tick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see it's just the close price.
It is equal to the current close. Okay,
Yeah.
but instead of going cap bars back and looking at it, we can use the current close price.
The current close price.
Yeah, of course. So it actually means
but the Kumo now, so it's checking, like the point is that if you're right now currently where your mouse is, that's what's happening right now. But you would decide that you would go short if you looked back there.
Okay,
you see what I mean?
If
if that is below the Kumo, both 26 bars below, and
so
that's
it is bar closes below Kumo and bars back.
Yeah, and it's both the Chiku and the So that's kind of the
how to do it. Let's make this Kumo shifted forward to bring this Kumo here,
and then the close,
and then to see the position between this and this. So we have to shift the Kumo. It is much easier.
Okay, if it's easier, yeah.
And then when you shift the Kumo, we will receive, we will have one band indicator.
Yeah.
And we have relation between the bar close, relation of with the bar close against the band indicator. So
if you shift, if you shift the Kumo, you can just say is the close price below or above the shifted Kumo, and that's it.
And do you know what is the best? You can show it like it's now, and make two additional values, the shifted Kumo that you will not show in the chart, and use this shifted Kumo for the calculation. So we have Kumo up and Kumo down.
Yeah, the upper and lower. Yeah, yeah.
I will rename this to Kumo upper. Kumo, no, I will return back. I leave this right now because this is for the chart.
Yeah, yeah.
I need, this is for the chart, but I want this to be called Kumo. And to have upper and lower band which are equal to the shifted Kumo, using the formula. Okay, upper and lower are what is in the chart, but for the signal I have the shifted. So
Yeah.
I make a shifted. I'll make
So
two
just
arrays.
upper and lower shifted essentially.
Yeah, upper shifted and lower shifted. And because they are already calculated, upper and lower,
yeah, yeah.
I only have to shift them. And I'm pretty sure I
So
don't
it's just
need to
upper.
make, I can make a loop to shift them.
Are you able to just do what would, because would you able to just do this? Would you be able to just write upper shifted and then bar equals upper band bar plus keygen? Would that work?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is possible. This is the how to say, the lazy way.
Yeah.
So we start from first bar. No, it will shift with Kijun. Okay, so the shifted, upper shifted, or shifted will be equal to upper band and lower band.
And then it's just bar plus keygen in the
current bar will be this minus.
Or minus, or is it plus or minus keygen?
It must be historical. We take it from the
yeah. So it's minus keygen.
But we have to start from first plus keygen, because it's possible to go in the, no, it is not. The first bar already includes the keygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's okay. So we calculated the shifted. We calculated the shifted. And now I will delete this.
Yeah.
Probably we can use it, but
no, if it's not, it's.
And now we need logical rules. Do you need for opening or for closing? If it's for opening, it must use the previous bar value, so we can use it also for opening.
Yeah. Chico span is above. Okay.
Chico span. No, it is not Chico. Okay, it is the same. Actually, it's the same. Chico span is above Kumo.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Is above. It means the bar opens above the upper band. This is the corresponding.
The shifted upper band. Yeah.
Yeah. Chico span is above.
The shifted up. Yeah, and so down the I'll start. Below. Yeah.
And crosses. Okay, let's make it like that. Do you use here some bands logic or not?
I've put it down here as bands logic. Yeah. So there, that's, hold on, where have I done it? Right down there, I've just done indicator logic. The indicator is higher than the level line.
Where I cannot see it.
Just just below, just above where you were. Sorry, there we go. Case the Chiku span is above the Kumo. That one.
This one.
Yeah. So that's what I'd done. And so that was my previous indicator. So that's the oscillator logic. So I've set that up just above there. I've set the logic rule there. See the var logic rule.
You copy this.
Yeah. From I think moving average crossover Bollinger Bands or something.
Okay. I will use this corresponding from Bollinger Band. So no, but this cover now it is the best is to do different indicators when you do this stuff. Because it messes with the other logical rules that we already have. And what I see, it doesn't compile because Chukukumo oscillator, I deleted this.
Yeah. But that's okay because we're redoing that.
But you see how many logical rules you have. We have this also. And you break this one. So that's why I propose to make a separate Kumo indicator.
Okay.
To not mess with the Ichimoku indicator.
Right. Okay.
So if you want, let's make another indicator.
Yeah.
New class. Kumo or Kumu?
Yeah, Kumo.
Kumo. Let's be only Kumo. Why not? Just Kumo. What logical rules you have? Let's copy all first. I'll copy all.
It's got quite a few.
We will have the standard Ichimoku, and we also make this Kumo. It will be in open filter and close filter. So we will not have this. And we will not have this. A close filter. Okay. We will have bar opens above Kumo. Bar opens above. We do it, the position opens above inside or above Kumo. The bar opens above Kumo. The bar opens below Kumo. What was the bar opens above Kumo after opening below?
Yeah. I can't remember.
The bar above Kumo after opening below it. After opening above it. So these are the standards for like the Bollinger Bands. Let's see Bollinger Bands, and then we add this new one, which is good.
The Chiku span opens above
that
the
we
Kumo.
started. Let's see Bollinger. Let's see envelope, because the envelope Bollinger has a central moving average. We don't need it. Envelope. We also have this position, but we will not use it. Let's We said that some of the logics are misleading. So the bar opens above Kumo.
Yeah.
Above Kumo. The standard logic is above upper band.
But the Kumo could have the the Kumo has, well, we made it where it has an upper band and a lower band, but it could be the Senku
the bar
span
opens
A or
above.
B.
Yeah. The bar opens below upper band. I'll copy this and we'll remove the not needed.
Yeah, we don't need the, we just need the
So
one of the bands.
the bar opens below upper band. This is wrong because it has ambiguity when the bar between. So the bar opens below lower band is okay. Position open below upper is wrong. Position open below lower is okay.
Okay, and the next one's
okay.
wrong. Yeah.
The bar opens below upper. No.
No.
No,
we want that one gone. I think that's yeah.
And for short, I think we have. Do you know we added additional rules that are not here in this? We added in the FSB code. Let's check what we added. Let's open the FSB code in the here. Release. No release. This is one. Project source, indicator, store, envelope. We have so many things here. Okay, I think it is safe to have all. Because we will use this already done code. Just we will replace the logic, and I think it is safe. So do you know I will copy this envelope. Let's only to check something. And we could create upper and lower band.
You could rename the logic. The bar opens above the Kumo upper band and the Kumo lower band, right? You could call them Kumo lower band and Kumo upper band and just copy the exact same logic.
Of course, we can.
So rather,
No, let's make it like was your original decision. The bar opens above Kumo.
Kumo,
The position opens above Kumo. Kumo. And for exit, the bar closes. The bar closes below and above Kumo. This is okay. And also the new rules you wanted.
Yeah,
it will become a good indicator. So it is additional to the Ichimoku. It's not necessary to overwrite everything. Just we'll make this Kumo. We have the original Ichimoku.
And this is
and this one, with the additional stuff. So we have a less code here. Okay.
I see I think you've accidentally removed the else code at the end of that. You've got if, you've got else if, and I think then there's an else like not defined or kind of thing that you've maybe.
So okay, it will work It will work
It'll
because
work,
we have
okay.
only this one.
Okay, yeah.
But no, what will happen if you add also open? So type open, and it is not covered in the code. So normally we can do else throw new exception, but how is here exception? Okay,
Right, okay, yeah.
unreachable, yeah, this is the safest way.
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
it.
But it's never going to happen because there can only be in
This will never,
open or
yeah, it
close
must,
anyway.
if
Yeah,
it
yeah,
happens, it means that there is something other. For example,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, something missed. Okay, so what we have the parameters. We calculate the shifted ones. Just yeah, we calculate everything. We just need to make the logic. Let's start from the beginning. The bar opens above Kumu, the bar opens below Kumu. So we use, we have an upper band, lower band. We use this shifted. No. For this, we use the standard. You use the standard. Only for Chico span, we use. Chico,
yeah, it's just for the Chico. Yeah.
We use the shifted. Okay, so. Let's see how we do it. I think it was already done.
Yeah, I think, well, you created the shifted Kumo already. You just need to do a.
We don't need these raises. Ticket span is high or okay. The bar opens
We don't
above.
need those either. We
Yeah,
don't need those
no,
two. Yeah, there.
we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
use
yeah. There.
the bar opens above Kumu, and you give first bar, previous bar, and upper band.
Upper band, yeah.
And the components go to 5 and 6. These are correct?
Yeah.
It's okay enter allowed. And 6 is not this for open, so we don't need open filter, close filter. We don't need this.
How come we don't need that? Sorry.
No, okay. It's we
don't?
No, we need this. We need.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
It's 5 and 6, but why? If it's open filter, it must be 5 and 6. Is short interval. I'll open short. If it's open filter, will be and component 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need to create component number 6. Component number 6. Okay, which will be for short interval, and for closing filter. Close out long position, close out short position.
Force close short, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay, component number 5 and number 6. Bar opens above Kumu, bar opens below Kumu. Let's only to check if the text is the same. Okay.
Yeah. But we would change that bar opens below Kumo to be bar opens below indicator logic and change the keygen send to lower band, right?
Yeah, here you will do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This you will do. No,
And then
this is okay. I just watch this. The position opens above Kumu. Is this correct? What? Max 6. Why? No, it must be position open above Kumu. Must be something different, I think. Let's check in the envelope. What we have, the position opens above upper band. Must be this one. Because we already have upper band, we don't need to calculate the maximum, the higher line, right?
oh yeah, I see your point. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why.
so it was doing that before, but yeah, we've done it with the upper and lower band. So yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't need that.
But only component 0 price by high. But here, this is a little bit tricky. So the components are number 5 and 6.
Yeah.
5 and 6. Data type of 5 and 6. And in what components are upper and lower band? Let's see on something. 0 price by high, price lower. This is very tricky because usually the indicators takes all information from the market to give signals, right? But when you have a position opens above indicator, position opens below indicator, the indicator doesn't know where position opens. It must be done from the program. So that's why we set this flux position price dependence in order the program to know how to deal with that. And probably here components 0 and 2. These two components are the values. So upper and lower band. Let's see what is component 0 and 2. In 0 is upper band, 1 is moving average, 2 is lower band. Okay, so we have to do it here also. We have 0 and 2, but what is said? 0 is Tenkan-sen. We need to make.
We haven't created a component for the upper and lower bands, have we?
We have to do it.
Yeah, it's not been done.
We need this Chico line.
Yeah.
Because for the logic.
But we don't need the keygen sen or the Tenkan sen. So 0 and 1 are free. We don't need either of those. 0 and 1 can be changed to upper and lower. Yeah.
Upper. And this will be Kumo. And even we will plot this.
Yeah.
The value will be upper. This will be war, not shifted, war band. But where I put the cloud, I want to have the cloud.
The cloud's the Senku span A and Senku span B, right? So the next two that.
So I put to both cloud.
Yeah, they're the clouds.
Let's copy the cover also, the covers. So this will be the war. It doesn't matter. And this will be the upper. Let's the upper band to be greenish.
Yeah.
Dark. It's something dark green.
Forest green, there we go.
Okay. And the wall to be something reddish. Crimson, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. And Chico span will be, it's green, okay. It is fine. So we have 0 and 1. This will be the signal, the upper and lower band for the calculation and also for the chart.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So let's only see, and we need this. We don't need this Senku span A.
No, because we've just replaced them essentially.
And we don't need this Senku span B. So we need component 0, 1, and 2 will be Chico. Okay. And the signals will be number 3 and number 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 5 components, and we have to create here 5 components. It will become a very good indicator. It will be very good. So here the signals will be 3 and 4. Okay, here the components will be 3 and 4. For the price, we take the price from 0 and 1. Price by higher. You see, the position is above Kumu. Price by is higher. Price sell is lower for short position. And here the signals are number 3 and number 4. Position opens below. I'll copy this. But here, this must be in the opposite order. Because position opens below Kumu, will sell. What happened? This is the lower band. Below Kumu, so we'll buy, it will be priced by lower. So high.
So I'm confused. So that's a different way of doing that. Bar opens above indicator.
Yeah, it is
logic,
very different because these are only flags we'll give to the backtester. And the backtester will do this because only the backtester knows where the position opens. That's why it's so different.
Okay, yeah.
We'll check it.
So, yeah, okay, because I'm not. I understand the other one. The bar opens above indicator logic. I was pretty clear on this. I'm a little bit.
These are only flags we say that the backtester must take care.
Okay.
And we say, for example, the position opens above Kumu, above.
Yeah.
So this is for one position. So price buy is higher than the indicator.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And sell is lower. But here we open below So price buy is
Sell
lower. Yeah,
lower.
price buy is lower. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
price buy is lower. And you say sell, no, but price buy is lower, but lower not the upper band, lower than the lower band. Must be here. It was correct. And
Yeah.
we sell when it's higher than the upper band. Okay, it must be like that. Sell higher the upper band and buy lower than lower band. Okay, we check it. We don't need this.
Can get rid of the logic rule as well. Yeah.
Here we don't need logic rules because this formula doesn't need it.
No, we don't
but
need
probably
it.
we need it later. We will need it.
Yeah.
So we cover these four conditions: bar opens above, bar closes. For bar closes, you have the same, I think.
Yeah.
So copy this. Here bar closes because we have the formula. Bar closes. Okay. And only remain this new the Chiku span. Let's test first this. Bar opens above Kumu, bar opens below Kumu, and position opens above below, and then we'll make the Chiku logic. Here, this is everything wrong for the description, of course. Yeah, because we have, but anyway, so this Kumu indicator, I'll have to put, I'll put the file. You see, I cannot copy the file from here. It is.
Copy. Control and insert for some strange reason, it seems to be.
This is different. I have to go to the folder, but I can open the folder from here. Open folder. Okay. Find these are the standard indicators. I'll go to the custom. Do you put in the standard? You put in the store. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
I'll put it here. Desktop. And then I'll go to the custom indicators folder. I don't have it open. Program files, Forex FSB Pro, user files, indicators, and I'll put here. I'll copy it to have spare copy for any case. So let's try to load in FSB. I will remove this from FSB. No, this is not FSB. File cost solution for a strategy builder solution. Unreachable. Do you see? Good. What is unreachable? I don't have it. Custom code reward. Good. Good. Let's see. Open filter, close filter. Open filter, close filter. How can it be unreachable? This is not the problem, but it's better because when you have multiple lines in if, it's better to put braces like that. Do we have other version of? Okay, so because before we have Kumu, that was it's not compiled here. Do we have a different version of Kumu? Kumu.
Did we didn't test this in Visual Studio, did we?
No,
Otherwise it
the
would
problem is
definitely-
I didn't test the Visual Studio. Yeah, you're right, but okay, let's test in Visual Studio. Let's open another solution. Well, I cannot open different another copy of Visual Studio. Okay. Is this the correct? No.
Did you copy it?
No, this
where?
is not this. This is this first attribute. Close solution. I hope it will not close the window. Open FSB Pro indicator solution.
But that's the old one. That's not the Kumo. That's the Ichimoku
Yeah.
Sam we're looking at.
Oh, it compiles the problem, it's not here, but let's try to run it here.
I know, but that's the Ichimoku Sam you were looking at there. That wasn't the right one. We're looking at the Kumo, right?
Yeah,
This one
but
we didn't.
let's go here in the program
Okay.
and test it here. So types, open filter. It works.
And what about close filter?
It
No
works.
problem.
Yeah, it works. So let's see what may be the problem. The problem may be that it reads some other version of, or did it have some problems with the names or with the class name? Here is Kumu, here is Kumu, custom Kumu. Here is custom Kumu. Now this description.
It's just a script.
Class Kumo, name Kumo, initialize. How is possible to restart like that? Not works. Cool.
What's in there?
Why?
Was it saying that you could never get to that code because there was no way it could? No.
How it goes there if we say only open filter and close filter?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, this is different indicator. This is not our.
Not our Q but all
Then
the
you
same.
don't have it. We don't have it. Okay. Anyway, let's make a
Yeah,
strategy.
yeah.
It works. Where is the chart? I saw it here, and I don't see the cloud. And why we have dotted.
That is the cloud, isn't it? Because but there's no cloud. It's just
If I see Ichimoku. Here we don't have. But
it's showing us a cloud there. Yeah.
Let's see. Parameters. And why we have 3 lines? So probably we have some component. Why we have 3 lines?
So that's the Chiku span.
This is a Chico span.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other doesn't look like a cloud. Because we cannot plot a cloud. Yeah, we cannot plot a cloud because this is upper and lower band. They are not crossing like the other.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
This is simply visual.
So just make them lines rather than the clouds. Cloud down, cloud up to line.
We have cloud down, cloud down.
Ah. Probably will work then.
Anyway, it doesn't work.
It's not going on.
Cloud up, cloud down. Kumo upper, Kumo lower. Do the name are correct? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, excellent.
Good. Very good. So
very nice.
let's
and it's always just going to be green now.
Yeah, it's always green because
yeah. It's cloud though. Yeah, no, that's ace.
And you see above we have long positions, below we have short positions.
Yeah.
But something is not too correct because we have positions within the cloud. It looks like it respects only the upper band. You see below the upper band, it opens shorts. Here must not be positions. So probably you gave the wrong various upper band for the various lower band. And let's see here for the logical rule.
Yes.
There was above.
It's a bar opens below in the next one. Bar opens. below. I can see the problem. Line 267, it says bar opens above, but it should be bar opens below there. That bit. Yeah.
Okay.
If we change that above to below, right? That. Yeah.
I'm not sure it rewards. Let's remove the strategy and make new one. Kumu. Also, the bar opens above Kumu. Oh, it's the same.
It's opening positions within the cloud, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
So,
shouldn't be.
but is it really the correct file? The bar opens above. We give, no, it doesn't matter which is the logic. We fixed here, but it is not for this logical rule. It must work here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We give upper bound, but bar, this is logic. Bar opens above indicator. It is not Bollinger. It's not band indicator logic. You see, it is above. The bar opens above indicator, and we give only the upper band. So it works like above and below upper band. It must be rules from the band indicators, where we have upper and I noticed that we give only upper band as a variable, as parameter, but we must give the upper and the lower band in order to
Yeah.
So let's check the envelope. It is band indicator.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, band indicator logic. That's why I propose to use to make it like band.
Yeah.
Because these things are tricky to make by hand. And only the component match number 3, number 4. Upper band, lower band, everything matches.
Perfect.
And the bar opens also for bar closes. The bar closes below upper band. Below, we have above upper band. We don't have below upper. We have below lower. Okay. And copy the other. Bar closes below lower. This one. Okay, it's reward. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Do you see question marks?
Yeah.
These are for because it's ambiguous between the bars.
Excellent.
But why we have short position here and long position here? It must be opposite. We check.
What have we done? Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Anyway, it is much better than before, but it's opposite.
Yeah. And is it not a problem? What's the because it shows ambiguous bars, right? So there's loads of ambiguous bars. Is that not a problem?
The problem was that we probably gave the wrong bands. The bar opens above Kumu, and this is it have if you have correct upper and lower band, the bar opens below the upper band, the bar. Is this wrong?
Should they be reversed for one of them? The second one, the bar opens below Kumo. Should that not be lower band and then upper band? The one that the next one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The bar opens.
They look mixed up, don't they? They look this.
Okay. The order in the FSB.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah, they're mixed. That's better. And then yeah, that's right.
What is above?
Yeah.
It must recalculate. And now we don't have ambiguous bars.
Yes. Okay.
Simply we don't have positions.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and it's buy in above and sell them below and no ambiguous bars. Yeah, winner.
Okay, let's do something other. Let's make two bands with the same color. So to see that not green and red, but to make them what colors you have for the Ichimoku? Something. If you use this dark orange, let's see what will happen. No, I put the wrong.
In the wrong bit. Yeah, you put it in the Chiku span.
Chiku span was.
The Chiku span was green. Yeah.
What? Yeah. Good. Let's check the opposite. Bar opens above, bar opens below. So below we have long positions, and above we have short positions.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the position opens above, and let's open moving average. You see, you open moving average above, long positions. And if you have when moving average is below, we have to open short. Do we have such cases? Yeah, it doesn't work. So probably also here we have something wrong. So the bar, it doesn't work for the short positions. The long positions are okay. Price buy higher. Price sell lower must be. Let's see what we have for. Let's see what we have for envelope. Above our price buy high, price sell lower. Component 0 and 2. 0 and 1. Because our lower band is 1.
Our lower band is 1, yeah. Our upper band is 0. Is that the same as the
Yeah,
envelope?
0 and 1. And Chico span is number 2. What do you have? No, okay. It must be here 3 and 4.
3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4. I was about to say what? Yeah. 3, yeah. And
0,
the same,
1.
yeah, same below. Yeah.
Let's change the tabs to recalculate. Okay, below we have short positions, and above we have you see we open at moving average.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the moving average is above Kumo, you open long. It's very good, very good.
Perfect.
And we have for position open below Kumo. It is the opposite. Below Kumo we open long, and above Kumo we open short. Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
Chuko span is above. We haven't did that.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet. No.
The bar closes above. Let's check for closing. Let's open it momentum. Momentum rises and the bar opening, and close at Kumo. The bar closes. We open short long position when the bar closes above Kumo. Well, we close long position when the bar closes above Kumo. Here you see we have a long position. We close when the bar closes above Kumo, and short position we close here below. Yeah, it works. This okay. We have Kumo for entry and Kumo for exit. Okay. The bar closes below Kumo. Here we close a long position because we cannot check this, but okay, it works probably.
Yeah.
It must open the position and momentum. We open one position here and close it when the bar closes below Kumo. And we open short position and close the short position when bar closes above Kumo. It is okay. The bar closes below Kumo. This is for long position. So we did the Kumo is ready.
Yeah.
The Kumo is ready. Chico span is above the Kumo, Chico span is below the Kumo. But the problem is that the Kumo is a cloud above Kumo. We said that Chico span is above Kumo, Chico span is below Kumo. We use the shifted Kumo.
Yeah, we use the shifted.
And bar closing.
Yes.
Let's try. This is interesting. So it is the same as bar closes above the upper band. And we use this for entry. The bar closes above the upper band, but here upper and lower will give upper shifted. And lower shifted. This is very interesting if it works or not. Is it all?
I think that's it. Have we created the shifted here?
Yeah, we create. Yeah, let's.
The shifted. Where's that shifted one? Yeah, upper lower shifted. Yeah. I think that's all.
It will work for entries and for exits. The same rules.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Come on. Control cannot fall through from one case level case to another. Ah, we don't have break. Okay. Here.
Yeah. It needs a space in front of it as well.
Please.
Well, it's just not aligned. The break, I'm just noticing it needs a. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Of course. Okay.
I think that means we've predicted the future. We've used the future data, haven't we?
But how we understand if it works? We start the long positions from here when the Chico goes below. It looks like we have the opposite logic. It must be when it's above. This is the first thing. Let's first, you see, when the Chico goes below Kumo here.
Yeah. But remember, the Kumo's shifted. Oh, yeah. The Chico, yeah. So we've moved the Kumo.
But how many bars? Where
26 bars.
Where we start short positions. We have short. Do we have long? We start long position here. Is it because this one? We have to plot it in some way. We need to do how to do that.
Can we plot? Well, let's plot the shifted Kumo to test it.
But we already plotted the original. We need to make additional new indicator with the shifted Kumo and with correct choke. And actually, we need only shifted Kumo. We don't need the choke line because it's close. So it is bar closes above and below Kumo, below and above shifted Kumo. Do we shift it in the right direction? And
I don't think we have. I think we've maybe shifted it in the wrong direction. Shifted it minus.
No, it's correct.
No, it's right, isn't it?
It's right. The current value is equal to the upper bound from. Kijun, is it positive or negative?
Yeah, it should be negative because we're checking the current close price against 26 bars back Kumo.
Okay, Kijun is positive. It's a positive number.
Yeah. But we're checking the current close price against the historic 26 bars back cloud price, right? That's what we're doing. So it should be subtracted.
I cannot catch it. So we have a shifted bands.
Yeah.
This is okay, but we compare the current close price. Okay, but we have used previous bar value, which is okay. Which must take the indicator from the previous. The problem is that we cannot see on the chart is it correct or not, and we cannot see because we put the original, not the shifted. If we put the shifted, we will see
Yeah,
it.
can we temporarily do that? Can we just go down there and just change that upper band to upper band shifted and lower? And let's just have a look.
We open short position, but we open short position. We open long position above. But we open
we shouldn't have positions within the clouds. It should be the same. We shouldn't have positions in the
probably we
clouds.
make the same mistake here also.
Yeah. No, it's down the bottom, isn't it? The Chiku spam one.
013434.
No,
but here must
but
be price sell. This is
but this is the wrong logic, is it not? This is a different. This is the position opens below the Kumo. We're looking at the Chiku span is above the Kumo now, right? That one's all right.
Yeah,
we're looking at these bottom two.
Chiku span is above Kumo. The bar code is above upper band.
Yeah, upper shifted. Yeah, it all seems fine.
Upper shifted, lower shifted.
Yeah, seems all
3
right.
is for long.
This is exactly the problem I was getting, but I came to it a different way. But my strategies were too good to be true.
No,
I thought,
this always means we have a bug. So actually, we have two bugs here. One is connected with the looking in the future.
Yeah.
But the other we have with the directions. So we have to Chico span is above the Kumo. Chico is bar closing. So the bar closes above the shifted. Upper shifted, lower shifted, upper shifted, lower shifted. But the bar closes logic. The bar closes logic is not used for entries, I think. We have bar opens. What if use the bar opens? Why do we don't use the bar opens? Let's try.
Oh, yeah. It's gone back to closes.
Okay. And probably this will also solve the problem with the Yeah, it solves the problem with the previous bar value. But if this is correct, okay, here we have shorts.
So open the short. That looks all right.
And to
Didn't open anything. Hey, it looks all right, doesn't it?
yeah, it's exactly correct. You see this
Yeah,
bar,
yeah.
this bar doesn't open here. And when it opens,
After when it's
we
yeah.
open one position. This bar opens inside, and the next bar open. No, we open. Yeah, we open.
It closes.
Bar,
Yeah. That's closed inside, hasn't it? Because or no, it's
Yeah, this
closed
bar opens
outside.
here.
And then the
Correct.
next, yeah. It's correct. Yeah.
So
that's
instead
right.
of using previous close, you use current open.
Yeah. So it was to do with it. It was an issue with being able to see the bar ahead, was it? Is that what the problem was?
Yeah, because we don't have closing. Probably the backtester doesn't cover these cases with. I think this is enough good. But
yeah.
let's put in MetaTrader. No, we don't have the MetaTrader code. MQ code. How we can compare? Let's return back the bands and see if it's on the correct place. Let's return, remove the shifted. Where I put here?
There.
Upper band. Lower band. And I want to try to simulate to see if it's really correct. How the Chico span is above Kumo. And let's close when the Chico span goes below Kumo. It must be opposite. To open from below. I open from below and close above. Span is below. Okay. So Chico span is below.
But remember, it's the Chiku span 26 bars back.
Yeah.
So we need to.
When the Chico span goes below, we'll close the short position and open long position, and we'll close it here. When in that price and that open, let's see.
And if we count those bars back, are they 26 bars? Should be, but I'm just.
Let's see. They touch. It must go above Kumo from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect. Yeah. So the Kumo's, the Chiku span's gone above.
Here goes above, and
yeah.
close the long position, and you open
Closes
short
it.
position.
Yeah, perfect.
And it will close here, but 20 bars shifted here.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Good.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a tricky one, that one, isn't it? Because you got the Kumo, which is complicated, and then the Chiku's.
The problem were two. The first one did to calculate the cloud, right?
Yeah.
We needed to calculate the upper and lower band. Then we needed to see how to deal with this.
The shift, yeah.
In order to make it with closing, we have to shift it one bar more, right?
So it needs a, okay, does the previous value, what is that just?
We need to shift it Kujun plus 1.
Kujun plus 1, yeah.
Let's try.
Let's get it in, yeah.
Because we cannot take the current close because it didn't do not happen yet.
Yeah.
So we need to take the previous close, which is
do we know what previous is set to? What's previous set to?
Previous is set correctly, but in that case,
can we just make it -1 or something? No, okay.
Do we have previous here in the formula?
I'm not sure if it, well, previous is there, but I don't know if it's 0 or 1. It would depend on
it is 1 because it is shown here.
Let's see it.
Kumo has a start next to name.
No. Okay. Let's see. What will we see it in the checkbox, right? If we open that, the checkbox is what is it for? It's there, but what's the close one? You know how it says we've got the close logic.
For the close is not.
It's not there. So, but if we did use the previous bar, would that not be correct? That's what we want, is it not?
Let's check it when we shift it with one bar and use bar.
Yeah. Because really what we're about to do is kind of do it a different way, but to use the previous bar, right? We're shifting it one back.
What logic we have? The same. Chico Spanish, we open from below, we open, when goes below, open long. And when it goes above, close the long and open short. The same. Let's check. I don't see. Okay, here it goes above. And we close the long position, open short. And then when it goes below, so it goes below here. So we must, it will close here, right? Correct. You see?
Yeah.
You see the level of the cursor. When we put here the crossing, actually, do you see it? We don't need to log the actual crossing, but the bar. So I need to put cursor here on that level, and it is exactly the level of the position. Just to zoom out a little bit. If I put cursor here, you see this is the level of the position. Exactly. And next time will be here, here. Now the crossing is here. Why? Here is above, here is below, and you see the position. Exactly.
How are you saying the exact? I don't know how you're getting that conclusion so quickly that that's 26 bars. How do you? You're saying that it's exactly. So that's the bar where your cursor is now. That's the right
the way Cushion, where the Cushion appears below the cloud, because for the previous bar, if you switch through charts. You see?
Here. Yes. Yeah.
Here. Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yep.
Must be here. You see? Tuck above. Yeah. Here. Here. What happened here? We have this position. This position. It opens here. You must go close. Why it doesn't go? It goes here. When it goes from below to above. Okay. But why it doesn't close here? Because this is before opening the position?
I think that looked all right, did it not? Go. So
yeah, here is the first bar above. Yeah, we close and change the direction.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm not completely sure. It was good. But it cannot be wrong because we didn't do with the logic. We simply used we put up and let's show the shifted again.
There is upper band, lower band. We need to call it shifted. Yeah.
The bar goes above and we have a deal. You see, above deal, below deal, above
below deal, above deal. Perfect. Yeah. It's right. It's just hard to see when you've got it shifted. But yeah, it's doing it.
Yeah. Here is you see here goes here.
Yeah.
And here. Good. Let's return this back.
Yeah.
So, is it okay, or you wanted something other?
There was one other question, but it should be a small one. But it would be how to do it if we don't need to go into it too much. But how would you do something like, let's say I wanted to do the Chiku span is above the Kumu or above the price or something like that. If you wanted a second option, like let's say you wanted, that would be one. So let's say you say
we use logical groups.
Aye, okay, so you'd have a second.
We have these logical groups. So the original we have end logic in a logical group, and because when you put more indicators, the logical group A, all indicators works like and this. And
I didn't know about the logical groups.
But
Oh,
if
that's
you make
awesome.
another indicator, you put logical group B.
Oh wow! Okay, that's new information to me. Yeah. Okay, so they are so you can, if they're all in A, they all need to happen.
This
but you can have
group or this.
Yeah. Haha. Perfect.
And when you go to the overview, open new long position at the beginning of the bar when logical group A is satisfied, or logical group B.
Or logical group. Wow. Okay, that was I didn't know that. So I've always just had it where it's all of the open ones have to happen, and with the exit ones, it's obviously any one of them.
Not defined. We have not defined description. Always for the Kumu, not defined.
Yeah, that's not, but at least we know, that's lesser at the moment. Yeah. We know how to do that though.
The logical groups are explained in the documentation, I think, very well.
I think I've missed that. I mean, I'll have to review that. And so is there logical groups in the close filters as well then?
Yeah, we have. I think
I thought for the close filter, it kind of just
close indicators are with small letters
A
and B to distinguish from the but the small
they default to different. So they default to different ones. Okay, so you could make them the same, but the default with the open ones is they're all the same logical group. Whereas the default for the exit filters is they're in different logical groups.
Yeah, exactly. So
because
but if you change, I made it in a way that you don't see it until you make it something strange. For example, if you put bot to A, they appeared. So now exit works this and this.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's actually awesome. I didn't know that. So so that was the only other thing I was kind of curious of.
Logical groups.
Yeah, I'll have a review of that, but I missed that.
Okay, we have some. I spent countless of hours and hours and hours to do these things.
And no one reads them.
No, not only the documentation, but but of course, if you don't read the documentation, how you know how to do it?
How you gonna know? No, I didn't. I actually didn't know that, and that's a huge, hugely important and powerful feature.
But what is the idea? If you have two logical groups, this or this, just you can make two different strategies, one with this and the other with this.
Yeah.
So
so it gives you an option. That's great.
The only thing is that if you make it to logical groups, they will trade this strategy or the other one. They will not open position together. But if you limit the position, the maximum count of positions to one,
then it's just doing
like two separate strategies.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's good. Yeah, that's perfect actually.
So can you say that the Kumo indicator is ready? Where is this?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say so.
But I changed the logic. I changed it here in the text file. Let's copy this and put here in the. Let's compile. You have to do the. We don't need this.
We don't need it.
No, it's something. I put in the wrong file. Okay. No, this file was correct. The error was here.
The error was in the Ichimoku. Yeah.
Oh, this Ichimoku Sam is
back. Just close it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to remove. I have to remove from the store. Even if I close it, it will not.
It will be in custom.
It doesn't matter. I will delete it from here. Okay. should be. It compiles. Now, of course, these are all wrong. The description.
Yeah.
They must be taken. Yeah, enter the wrong. And you have to have here some description. Enter
Yes.
yeah. Let's make 1 or 2.
Yeah.
The bar opens above Kumu. But actually, these are the same as the descriptions of envelope. Let's delete some. The bar opens above Kumu. Is it correct?
Yeah.
The bar opens above Kumu. The bar opens. No, I put you on the wrong place. The bar opens above Kumu, and the bar opens below Kumu. Kumu, the bar opens below a band of. And here must be the name of the indicator, Kumu, where this is correct. And the bar opens above Kumu, the bar opens below Kumu. The position opens above and below. The position opens above upper band. I'll copy this all. And the position opens, I don't have this. The position opens below lower band is okay. The position above upper band is okay. And this is wrong. The position opens, the position opening price is lower than the lower bound of Kumu. It will show the name. And what else? We do this, and the bar closes. The bar closes above Kumu, the bar closes below Kumu. Chuko span is above Kumu. But this is for exit filter. We need to make the same for entry. Bar closes, entry filter wrong description. We have the same for entry filter wrong description, entry filter short description. Entry filter wrong description to describe the long entries. The bar closes above the upper band. Yeah, okay. And this will be the same. Entry filter long description, entry filter short. And here must be entry. Entry. The bar goes below. The bar goes below. Let's test this. Oh, but we have to put in the other file. Panel. Custom got a reward. To recalculate, I go to overview. Not defined why. Because I use here this the Chico span.
The Chico,
The position opens. The position opens above the Kumo. Yeah, okay. Move this. I don't need this. And the bar causes below Kumo. Let's see. The bar opens above upper bound of Kumo and accelerator rises. The bar opens below our bar. The bar causes below our band of Kumo. For the bar causes below our band of Kumo. The bar causes below Kumo. Yeah, exactly. It's okay.
Right.
Okay, I will leave the Chico case for you.
So yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, we did a good job today.
Yeah, excellent. So I can do that, but you'll need to send me
the source code.
Yeah.
Good. I will attach this indicator in the forum, so you can
perfect in the Ichimoku thread. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, let's finish the session. It's 3 hours and a half. Good.
Yeah, please, because it's coming on for midnight for me, so I need to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did a good job. We created a complete indicator from zero.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
And only for several hours, for 1-2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's I've been wanting to do that one for that's
also,
pretty much.
This was a tricky one indicator.
Yeah, it's very tricky. Yeah, the Ichimoku is so no, that's awesome.
Let's attach the indicator in the forum. Is this the correct one?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll copy this from here. We'll put in. Do you know I can upload in the repository? But I also have to upload the other thing. I'll upload data with other indicators, with the moving average, stochastics we did.
Yeah, maybe you could. We didn't cover that. I mean, how do you upload to the repository? Is that easy to just show how you would do it?
How I upload? Okay, so let's make it. I think I showed in the beginning. This is not.
Maybe you did.
I'll show it now. Okay. This is the original. I will delete this. I'll put in the. This is the new Kumo. 31. Yeah, the time is correct. When you go to the repository, usually we first publish in the forum. If you go to our forum,
yeah,
and if you see
technical indicators, or no?
Yeah.
It's then there it is.
And Photon in this corner. Photon is very active. He attaches a lot of indicators, but where they are. Oh, this is from the first program. It's from 2012. Screenshots from 2012.
Wow.
We have this debug screen that checks the indicators. The topics from 2012. This was the old program. And here normally, yeah, you see here there are a lot. This is how the old program looked like. This was the logical slot. That's why we have 5 logic 0, 1, 2, 3. and 6 numeric and 2 checkbox. It was possible to use a logic that needs to be checked. So this is a screenshot from Daoud. Let's go to Daoud for Strategy Builder forum. But here I don't have. I think I don't have. There's no screenshots because I used one service for screenshots. Yeah, this is the original one. What is this? For Strategy Builder, create, manage, backtest indicator, adaptive tips. What is this website? Yeah. It was a long time ago. And there was also another program before that. Version 1, this is version 2. But version 1 probably don't have even screenshots. I don't think it was 2000 and no. It was the year 2000. Ah, nice to see it. And someone wrote an article about that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots.
On 2012.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. That explains why we have 5 list slots and 6 numeric.
Yeah.
Because they were arranged in a different way before. Yeah. And you see the same strategy structure: opening filters, closing filters, open slot. Okay, so how to upload indicators? We can upload it in the forum. I will upload technical indicators, custom indicators, Ichimoku. The fixed indicator. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Cool.
Okay.
But that's not gone to the repository.
No, in order to go to repository, I think I showed you the first video. You go here in the repository. Yeah. And then to indicators, and here there is upload.
Uploads. Okay. And yeah. No. Yeah. You
right,
did. You did. Yeah. I remember.
My Kumu indicator. Choose file. Okay. And I now upload. And when you go,
it knows it's just got the
you have it. And now, when I go to the repository, indicators,
we already have it installed.
No, because he is with AI support.
Yeah, it's still got EA support selected. EA support is still selected.
It's not checked. Why it's not?
That's not checked.
Yeah, because we have to reload the index. because it downloads the index. Yeah, you see.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Because it
Uh-huh.
downloads the information. Yeah. And now if I
Yeah,
click
yeah.
forward, it will complete that. Como is forwarded?
We've
Oh.
already got it, right?
We already have it.
We already have it.
It ordered. I don't know. Probably it overwrited it. Okay,
Yeah.
so I will remove from the repo because it's. No, why?
Well, it's unfinished, but
No,
it
it
can...
is okay, but I prefer you to upload because it's your indicator, right?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll be finished. Yeah, there's a few things to finish on, of course, and to add the MQL. So I
You
can
see,
easily upload
download
it,
it
so.
once.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I'll finish it off and then I'll upload it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Someone uploaded this indicator several days ago. Binary. What indicator is that? I'll remove this.
Yeah.
I don't have time to check this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
Right. Yeah.
let's finish the session. It was a long one. Let's stop recording. Stop.